Hey guys, welcome back. It's Faiziman, and if this is your first time joining me, then take a second to like, comment, and subscribe so you can catch all of my future videos. This one is to fix this. Like, my hair is just a hot mess right now. I've been wearing it in a pulled back, like low bun for the last week, so it's really like full of mousse and just product. It feels dry and bad, and I've noticed some excess shedding, so I am going to do an avocado egg protein mask on my hair just to give it some of its life back, and I just want you guys to see the results. So I don't want this to be a very long video. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it, but thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. So we need to make the avocado mask first. So you'll need an avocado, Greek yogurt, honey, oil, conditioner, and an egg, which I added off camera because I wasn't gonna use it at first. But I'm going to add my oils, and I use coconut oil and black castor oil just because I love them. You can use any ones that you like, but you'll add them to the rest of your products with the exception of your conditioner at this point, and mix everything together. I like to add the conditioner last just so I can gauge how much of these natural products here I have and how much conditioner I'm going to need to make that stretch across my full head. So once I'm happy with the consistency, I'll go ahead and apply that to my hair. Now I do split my hair in half to apply the mask. I don't typically do any smaller sections just because I find it unnecessary because of how fast I move when applying the mask so that the product doesn't dry. My hair is pretty stretched right now from the last few weeks, but it's really sticky and really clumpy, so I'm going to detangle that lightly. I'm spraying my hair first with water and conditioner, and it's in this tiny bottle just because I was traveling a few weeks ago and I prepared this and I couldn't bring myself to waste it, so I'm gonna use it up now. Once my hair is saturated to where it's more pliable, I'm just going to start to look for any loose hair that's already shed itself naturally or from styling over the last few weeks. To do that, I just lightly grab the hair and slide my hands down or use my fingertips to find all of that hair that's already shed out. When I'm satisfied with that, I just go back in and start to detangle further any large clumps, any old braids or curls that might, well, not braids, but the leftover of the braid out that I had, any old curls or anything like that that needs to be detangled. I break those apart at this point. Of course, you should use more water or product to detangle as you go if you need to. It's easier to get it done now than it is to do it when you have the avocado mask in your hair. Alright, so when I apply this stuff, I don't typically have any method. Here I applied it to the bottom and I worked my way up, but I kind of just slap it on my hair wherever is needed, just at first at least. So what I'd like to do is just make sure that the section is generally coated. I'm not really worried about every strand having the avocado mask on it at this point, just because I'll go back in later and make sure that I hit everything as is needed. My goal at first is just to make sure that I at least am able to stretch this product across my whole head. And if not, of course, you can add more conditioner, more oil, whatever is necessary as you go along. Alright, so now that that's pretty coated, I'm gonna go back in and just open up the hair, look for any sections that need more product. And of course, sometimes I do just apply coconut oil or conditioner to my hair directly. I let it sit for a few minutes before working it in, and you can see that my hair is starting to clump up more already. When I get to my crown section, which I always like to do last, I move much slower. That's because number one, my scalp is the most tender here, and it just really hurts for me to move my hands through my hair in this part of my head, but also because the hair is so much more fragile in the crown than it is everywhere else. Make sure you get your edges. Sometimes when your hair is hanging, it's easy to forget about the hair underneath. So I always go back in and get my edges because they're typically the thing that I forget. And from there, I just look for any larger knots or tangles that I can still get out at this point. If there's anything that's stuck, I just leave it and rinse it out later because it's much easier to finger detangle under running water than it is at this point. The goal right now is just to encourage my curls to start to clump together. So all that I do is slide my fingers or my full hand down my hair, just kind of push those hairs together, and if my hair can clump in that area, it typically does. Even in the back where my hair is 4C, you can see that I'm having some curl clumping, so I'm feeling really good at this point. And from here, I'm ready to go ahead and let this sit and move on to the other side. right, guys, so that was very easy, and I'm going to leave it under this plastic bag for about 30 minutes using the greenhouse method, which is where your natural body heat will heat the hair, and the plastic bag, of course, locks it in so that all of the moisture can actually penetrate your hair. I don't recommend sitting under a hot dryer with this in your hair because there's some raw products that will probably cook, and I feel like that would be gross. And I don't recommend also leaving this in any longer than like 30 to 45 minutes. Just because there's so much protein with the eggs and the Greek yogurt, and too much protein in your hair can also cause breakage as well. So after 30 minutes, I'm going to rinse this out, and I'll be back to show you guys the results. So I rinsed out my avocado mask last night, put some more conditioner in, and slept on it just to allow that to penetrate my hair further. And I just want to show you guys the results while the conditioner is still in. The back of my hair is 4C hair, so I don't have much curl definition, which isn't a surprise here if you also have 4C hair. But as you can see, my hair is soft and I'm able to get through that so easily, and there's shrinkage, which is a good sign of healthy hair. Up front here, my hair is 4B, so you can see I have much more definition in my curls than I do in the back. And even here at the crown of my head, where my hair is typically the most tangly and the driest, it's easy for me to get through the hair and to separate that without worrying about any tangles or knots. Alright guys, so this is it. My full head, I'm able to slide my fingers through without getting tangled. I'm able to see curl definition where I typically don't. I've got good shrinkage, which I always look for because again, it's one of the best signs for healthy natural hair is that your hair can still shrink up. And I'm just really proud of the results of this. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope that I catch you guys in my future videos.